Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys, and today we're going to go through and test out the new drop rates on the fantasy game. So let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, what we're going to be doing is two parts. So first and foremost, in the first half of this episode, we're just going to be showing you some sped up footage of the Uruguay campaign. So we went through and completed the first 3 tiers. In the first instance, you're going to see are some of the packs that we did get. As you can see here, we did actually pull an elite, guys, which is quite rare, I feel anyway. For me, my drop rates haven't been the greatest on these campaigns. I keep getting like a whole bunch of low tier golds. So it was nice to see a non-guaranteed elite for a change, which is always good. You know, they could be used in SBCs, they can be used as XP. Now, in terms of Uruguay, I don't think that they're the strongest team. I did sort of struggle with them in the campaigns, as well as when we went through and played some of the Verse Attack. The big problem with them is that their first 2 players from the first 2 tiers aren't actually that good. You know, a goalkeeper as well as that right back. So it's just like they're not the most useful positions, in my opinion. Like, especially for a team, guys, you want a really strong striker or a central attacking midfielder, a winger or something. Somebody that's going to really influence the game. You know, Muslera is obviously a decent goalkeeper, but he's not probably the one that you really want for tier 2. We are just going through here with some sped up footage of upgrading our team to the 82 overall requirement to go forward and push on tier 3. Now, this is my 4th team. Obviously, we picked up Argentina as our first one. We picked up Poland, Colombia, and Uruguay being our 4th. So 4 teams, guys. I'm not sure if I will get any more. I may do. It just depends, because ultimately, without purchasing the teams, you know, your progress is really staggered, and there's not that much to do other than, you know, pick up the teams, grind the campaigns, get the packs, hope to get lucky, and, you know, just upgrade your team. That's pretty much it, guys, at the moment. But obviously, we have got the new game mode coming in a few days, on the 14th, I think it is, when the event itself actually unlocks. So I'm hoping that that is going to be good. Here we're going on to tier 3, guys. Our pack luck actually was decent for a change. As you guys can see here, we did actually pack a huge 88 overall, and this has been my best pull so far of my tournament, or of my World Cup run, I should say. So we get Vecino, and guys, we actually packed David Alaba. Insane card. Last season, if you guys remember his attack mode card, the 97 overall left wing back card, insane. He does look like a really solid card off the bat. He would be really good to use, but unfortunately, he's not of a strong nation, so the likelihood of me actually using him is relatively slim, although obviously he could be used as a great deal of XP. Alternatively, he'll be useful in an SBC. But now, guys, what we're doing is going through and showing you some condensed footage of all of our drop rates in relation to the fantasy match. Now, it has changed. The first win, you get a guaranteed gold, and as you can see, that was our first win. We got 72 overall Pereira. But here on out, guys, it's 17 wins, and this is what we got. So our first victory after repeat was Laxalt, Diego Laxalt, 87 overall. A really good card. He does Rainbow with 3 skill boosts, so he's absolutely fantastic, and I was sort of shocked that I actually got him on my second victory. But in total, guys, the drop rate, in my opinion, like, there needs to be something changed, because I got around 60% in total, so I went, I think, 11 out of 17, which is, like, it's okay, but it needs to, one of 2 things need to happen. It's either drop the stamina, because 3 stamina is far too much for a chance at a gold player, or alternatively, just put it back to what it was, because it's so much better that way. Like, getting a gold player on a win is just, it's so much more satisfying, and it sort of warrants the grind a bit more. Like, for me, this was a real struggle, like, playing with these cards, guys, because to be honest with you, playing with some of these players, it's a real nightmare. Like, they're not very good, and I sort of see, you know, I miss playing with my main team. I want to play with my main team more. Obviously, there's Verse Attack and stuff, but there's not real much incentive behind Verse Attack. I do sort of wish that we could have our main team incorporated into this mode somehow, some way, because playing with these sort of tier cards at this stage in FIFA is pretty crazy. And, you know, just for a chance at a gold player and in an event which costs 3 stamina, it just doesn't add up. But still, you know, we did manage to pack both of the elites, both of the Versattack or Fantasy elites, which is always a great thing. But guys, I still feel as though there needs to be some changes, definitely. Have you guys been testing out the drop rate? What sort of percentage did you guys get in terms of your win rates? Did you guys get good cards? As you can see there, we did get Sebastian Coates as well. So we got both the elites, like I said, which is great. Another thing which I need to quickly talk about is the matchmaking. Like, the matchmaking for me is pretty much instant, so that in that aspect it has been improved, which is great. But it's just that the chance, guys, the idea of chance is something that I don't like. So yeah, around 60% in 17 games. Obviously it's not the biggest sample size, but I hope that this video does help you. Would I say it's worth it? I mean, there's not really all that much else to do in the game or in the World Cup mode other than grind this, because there's no other grindable events. So I mean, I suppose it is worth it if you've got some stacked stamina. But as you guys can see here, in our last few games we got nothing but coins, no gold players whatsoever. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much just going to be the end of the video for today. As you can see here, it does say chance. But other than that, this is Jammerit signing out for the day. Thank you all for everything, and peace.